saw it as 4-4-2, and they can't be too wrong in that regard because maybe Hussein as a second striker to a branch friend Duku. See, my biggest problem was that it looks as if Didi Dramani underestimated Hohoe. I don't think say when Didi Oko match him or that Jehon say Hohoe will come and press him aggressive man for man. And I think that we need to commend the work that Hohoe coach in the year, Bashiru will feel for him. Rich, one, dropping almost striker consistently to come and screen us from the back line. Anytime they were building was one of the best ways. Has a building up. Almost mean building through the thirds. And until they were forced to constantly go long, and that's as a result of there was an image in the first few seconds of the game. It was clear. Say now we're for one person man for man aggressive. Which I think that was a good game plan for Hohoe United to press very aggressive centrally, win the ball man for man, and then make sure say constantly. Make sure we can move on to the next images. Make sure say they can win the ball man for man in that area, and then translate on that. It was very, very smart. Very, very smart. I don't think so we are still getting the images, but I wanted to point out to you.
No, yeah, challenge Kakra with internet.
Okay, we are feed no. Okay, fine. But then now Osha has feed you on ma. Rich, you started ball now. So this is it. This is just at the beginning of the game. You now started ball now. Rich, look at the movement of Hohoe United for. They on it. Jeff Bachebet's rolling image. You go to the next image. This is just about a couple of seconds into the first minute. Has play, I think in this case, a branch friend of Panfani, trying to receive the ball in the center circle area. Which Hohoe are comfortable and okay enough to come aggressive from behind. And I think that's where their confidence grew up in the game. Red card no more doing it because of this aggression. Constantly going to Hearts of Folk. And when Hearts of Folk had to change something, they decided to use the ball playing ability of Esibemo to find a Subonte and the other players in wide areas in Kakari. I think has most dangerous part of our game, no, a right hand side. Kaka Grimo and Yamanquabe Fimo exchanges. No one was a very, very good one. Ninti, I think we did not see the quality of Hussein. Because Hohoe came to the game to come and press. Who is that? Opa Frani is the most comfortable player to receive the ball under pressure. He is good when he has to pass out from the back centrally, on the ball and pass a shot and ball diagonal. But when it's about receiving the ball under a lot of pressure, almost every time Hussein was that player who was supposed to drop centrally. Into the Biana Hussein Eben Fifi, Ebejibono. But how for Hussein, so Hussein drop it by the poor Mukamponesi and constantly they were following him. Rich. Didi Dramani failed to tweak that in the course of the game. I think, especially in the second half, timer or the natural wingers and attackers by, those changes were not the right, so especially when he brought in Maluwayo. He should have expanded the game more. Bring your players that are good 1v1. In the first half, it was only Kakaini Hussein. I don't know, maybe the most nimble-footed players who has a team. In a game like the second half, you add Wayomuntem to stretch the game.
Before say you bet Didi.
After that, we can listen to Didi as well. Then he stretched the game. Again, Jeff, when we roll forward, there were another thing that I saw from Didi's game. And again, like I said, just the first game. I think Didi, even the fact that he coached them very well like this, compactness, defensive-wise, they were very good. I think that's a part we need to give Didi. No, there was the last one about Haas for box occupancy. Rich, the few times the Haas any ball in the final third to try and hit Hohoe United. Look at the numbers in the box. Outnumbering Hearts every time in the box. Only has 3 players playing all boxing. But your first, the image before this is better. A bit messy on that. Thank you. Osha has players. Now comes the Hohoe United players in the box, and this happened throughout the game. In fact, me started saying Michelle game. I could see from the point the first minute to the last minute. Next again, you see say almost every time Hussein drop it or Paul Franemo failed to occupy those attacking spaces. These are some of the tweaks I said Didi Dramani it's Michelle, and they have to do better. Again, for me, it's the first game of the season. No panic buttons yet. I think the Didi Dramani again coaching the game even defensive wise, was not bad. He has to do better if he wants to win the Ghana Premier League.
Okay, Yentie Didi Wire official on the and they win over Hohoe United.
I think that we gave him everything that is needed in football. we needed the last edge, which is very important. The energy, the effort, and the performance was absolutely, good.
Now you came up against a team that sat deep for most part of the game. Did you think that you lacked a bit of creativity in midfield?
No, I think that I would disagree with you. We still found the right spaces. Sometimes you need an extra patience to play one more pass to be able to break the opponent down, because you need a lot of patience to be able to break a team that is solely defending with 10 men in their box. You don't find the spaces, it's so tight, and so sometimes you need to force the passes so that you go in for the second balls.
Okay, and you did the drama you say game now has a bueno. Dear on any ranting baby anom ye no. And so utie voice in here, nipa na no interview bisan say it seems like team now in the boy no. In most part of the second half, defenders are city deep.
That's when omundi red card.
That's how the red card. And to omundi na could go and did say basa as I catch on ranting so omunya botre. Now space is no benya no monfa ball in room so that they can score. And I mean it was so tight for Haswell to beat Ayaho United. So yes, Ojitum said Juma team me so yeah. But there's no one in the ranting Ibiano. They did it on the foot of liberty. Result na Kasanama.
Yeah. I mean that's according to Didi, but he has to do better.
And so on one Kasa Jatum said the team no who said Juma and going for the so yes Juma no zoom. Yenti Kaimzi to ahead of Kotoko, and so any Bekum Chelsea game that we Infa and Twaso.
Why not? Everybody wants to beat Kotoko. Every coach wants to beat Kotoko. That makes Kotoko work so difficult because there's no easy game for Kotoko. So it's like you can come all out in this. So we are also ready, getting prepared for every coach. You understand me? Because football is about moment. Where you had your moment and you make good use of it, and that's all.
Okay, and the times it on Sudan no say team bia of course I ne Kotoko ebe boa obi afan World Cup. And when you send them Bekum Chelsea some obodu and then Ranten no they will come prepared. Don't they abishia Kotoko.
Unum say yeah can say has 7 seasons in here. Omo enwini first game no. Unum say since 2010. Kotoko emfa win ewo Bekum.
Since 2010.
15 years.
Wow.
15 good years. Kotoko Enfa win against Bekum Chelsea. Ewo Bekum. Enti say no na Usloma has record na Kotoko dey near West. And say Kotoko Benfa winner. Rich, they will need to do a lot of work. A lot of work. Now, Mako Bekum Mako he match da. And Bekum a certain narrative when it comes to Omoni Kotoko gamer. And Rich, it has been consistent. Almost say probably in the last 15 years, Rich. Say upe timba kupa a 20 players ba Kotoko pa Bekum Chelsea. They will be in the top 3, if not even the first one. Omuton place Makotoko pa. Now, Bekum for say they don't understand why Kotoko any see almost for best players, but even when they give to them, when they still come back to Bekum, they are not able to beat them. Sanya Hrikrano, Kotoko Ekoye. Omo players be to be Kotoko team na last season ya no bomba Bekum Chelsea. Jehu and Zakaria. Omo captain. Until last season, Bekum Chelsea captain, Sisi Obama Kotoko. One of their best young midfielders in their team last season, Jehu Eboma Kotoko now. It has been a story. 15 years in here, Kotoko have not been able to beat them. Rich. Sa and Nibrena Kotoko, they could share baby and go stars in the champion of champions. Sa game na Kotoko boy no. Kotoko Bono as a reaction for disappointing the preseason. Would they say, look, we need to start the league year and until we are all aggressive. Now, coach Bodunti, mention that you're worried for Brekum Chelsea to rebuild Omutim. And yes, they are rich. Sakara last season, any place or one Lusu, make a place at Brekum Chelsea at Tonwa. And they should have a very, very weakened team. But you know, Bodu. By this time, we are fixing the team no with some new faces. But when they get onto the pitch, they will get the job done. Into Kotoko, a very, very difficult game. And Rich, we shouldn't also forget, say, Kotoko elbow game when you know. Their next game Air Africa against Kwara United. And this game is a preparatory game. And game way are very important to Kotoko say. They need to get it right to get into the perfect African mood for almost supporters GDA and how people can rally around the team. But Rich, it has always been very, very difficult grounds. Say Kotoko able to me aquacofa results if you want how our results in the basic but senior no city is here. Rich Anya Shekano, you may say, Brekum Chelsea, Anya de Cranen on draw, El Brekum. So where we are, Nancy Kotoko in the last 15 years, the real games in SC Ako El Honumna.
So now, Arsenal nil, Nottingham Forest nil, 18 minutes. A day 90 minutes, answer. So now, no, Arsenal shapes Arsenal, Nottingham Forest.
Almost I chibi. Among one area means a man injury problem. I'll find out to the area show no corner.
Bremna, if I got to the Kakrana, maybe lines, Emma, for some room.
Kotoko are not going to a place where a bear impossible to beat Brekum regardless of the record. And I'll tell you why. Oshe, the Kotoko team, in the last few years and even months, one of the things that they've done well is that Soboko away from home. Now come home record has been good. But on the travels, Kotoko's performance seems to be getting a little bit, especially under my friend is saying Coach Zito, who is doing very well when he goes away from home. Kotoko stand a good chance going away from home. Now, Brekum Chelsea for one. I think say players no more lose, from last season till now, puts them at a very, very bad place. Again, me follow Brekum Chelsea preseason from the tail end of last season till now. Only a string of losses plus some preseason, not so good. Now Kotoko are going there, having played a lot of games. My only problem, and me try making Komoka Krako Kotoko camp to know how well the players are rested. Spoke to a few people and say, okay, in the last 1 to 2 weeks after the last game on board champion of champions, players have rested a lot, and to the extent say players are now accepting that most of the away games they need to give more. Send Bombay team winning matches now. Going away to Brekum Chelsea is not going to be easy, especially given the record. What do you say? When he comes to back, everyone say Kotoko draw, and now next time we come Brekum Yasheno. Now about draw in the 15 years no could be a session. So they are struggling to get the results in terms of even draw crowd opponent to make it consistent. So it puts Kotoko in a very, very precarious position. Where is Kotoko Beshe? Kotoko Beshe this weekend, and then. Obey Jumani, it's a commentary now. I catch all. So goes about Kotoko side. Roma, Jumani come out. I'm very confident of Kotoko Beshe.
Yama, a chief on some brand, but Mammy Moa would na oversell call Dubai, acquire Juma. On so it me and Yasakrano na acquire Juma. I will aye Dubai. Juma could be from Partners Recruitment Consult Limited. Partners Recruitment Consult Limited. Omo pair. Workers from Ghana na recruit mo demo akọ Dubai na makoye adwuma na amo head office ne de is Legon Nkran but Kumasi no okọ Santasia ahonso omo awo me pacho edipa ayepem na yede makọ Dubai ni eni teachers nurses mo amoto tiles plumbers carpenters welders Monsuso and Pesamo Yajuma or warehouse, cleaners, housekeeping, ɛna ɛyɛ workers mo nso yɛpɛ mo construction workers ɛne ɛyɛ workers bebree mo nyinaa no yɛpɛ mo including plumbers carpenters na yɛde mo akɔ Dubai na mo akɔyɛ adwuma akatua no so yɛ kama paa with 2 years resident permit ɛna yɛgye ɛnso ɛde ama visa no nso no within 2 weeks ne agye ɛde ama accommodation health insurance transportation to work ni na no mbɛ ne kama ɛde amount na almost qualification and requirements you know I JHS and above and I feel so no only work experience and also no odi bra omo ebe fa na omo edewo etu kwanti obaso ko Dubai ni bi na so koye adwuma mpacho for number we CCA 0538 204204 0538 204204 na mone eye dwuma koi eni nkamo kemfa se ba me sade ma ka kyerɛw se eye bibidura ebeboa wie pa ama diabetes no enku obi pi no a da bia na ekosoro na eye abekun na no nso no eso bete kama ama ho atimi atɔw o liver obrɛboa no problem aba ho infections edura nyuma ho timi na ye pains and inflammation in na no me kamfa bibidura ya tuli den kemfos heba me sha na ade ama o me pacho edroi okokonongo a ebi ho brekum nkokɔ sunyan Kumasi Afredimens Kolinak Apidang and Gilly Gold Pharmaceuticals who na no kwa sabetimi akabi 0245 455 740 na onso watimi ajedoni bi etimi ano mebia lines no 03220 83581 83582 83583 onso betimi abana ode wadwenche no etimi ede aba jumadino eso hello
wadina tinye enkama safu ya huwa demo
Amos
pota papa na dum papa ensana papa nyamisa kana kwa bia komasa professor asante kotoko kuma ba ya fati die ye minsa ye die okoni ye ede kurana supporters enya densa let's support yan fa support ntaw machi na nyama konkai na papa minsa ba o miso no afi ya afi nyama nka mo bebre
okay nyame enka wonso ho hello
Yes, sir.
Robert Niana.
Champion Richard. Rich.
Robert.
Bogode.
Yami adom.
Yadi ago poase. Yami awadina ina presi yatimonka. Na mincha one opana sininya. Na mincha mi papa majinya. Pin. Aye bi plan eje house minister. Kaka mi ke yani se o se go za class for match na ye bona nyana. Rich, apa dia ba funu mi ni bia o se coach no. O de che players no. Okay, I know one a half boy now. If you be near one of beefing qua, but do be on the boys no mushutu, not a boy to pop keep on the slow puba, not all like sackers no to me. I catch you up the number. I want a crown of players I had now, but I want to give you. On check players in the issue to one now. People on the best one tab I bet me. I got to trust the maybe there. I come out. But I say,
oh, they on a dome maybe go. I can simple. Hello?
Yeah, Richard.
Yes, sir.
Public Nhyira Makaskaso. Yameshamo. Yeah, as for the Yabamwe, the name say ever bounce back. Yameshamo fire.
Okay, what's the man? Okay, that's it. Hello, Nescola.
champion Richard
Yes, sir.
ara ni ku position
And the young about na boy, you na boss, and a cali pro fiti, I'm telling Danny. My boss, and well, a mamma boy not a papa. And I'm trying to go for them teaching time. Our mama has one son. I think the baby and we can change it. There's a one boy and nobody, and that's as we do every time to your move. Then we get team for Papa Cope, and Tabros and Chicago to do as usual. I got the pens in Abba. As now, so let's have a better why. It's just my you made a move at Tamuchi.
It does a pa. Hello?
Richardo!
Yes, sir.
We go watching.
Oyibo.
We got in the bin. For Daruma, let me check a move the people's chairman, who in Shayoso, and a Dr. Baumia, former vice president. Richardo! Yami Adma and there. A tall game between Kotoko and Blue Chelsea. Opportunity in the battle of coaches, the technical coaches. Samuabodu, or your competent, when you is a coach, so bibi ada de pepe so nso nye yi saa nti na ma chi na ko mbolo brekum ne de kotoko mi so say your worst and your draw cry is a plus because in your game kitwa na nra ya no mo ma chi de that's a fire war. Minister Bram Kobo Gumba Miensa, all united, and you will promote a side in Ponyo. Hey, any Yano Munina, but the other Mopamu did Zamani. Hey, Yakuruponio, Riabaswa.
Yes, sir. House for some pounded. Yes, hello.
Yam Pamono Namo Mefao. Champion Richard.
Thank you.
That's right.
When I'm
coach, you both say. On penny bed in China, Nation.
Well, I'm coach about first match. I'm a more.
And yes, Menra, me who you know. As I know, we between Katika, you pray now or Kayana. And no one, I mean, who you did you go to? Well, you good coach, Papa Bra. Fine, you see me about draw. Name one no. And no man getting a coach in a catcher. Katika play on there. You want to see deep. And you know, I think in that playmaker will be nowadays. Around me born to right now, not set us a pray away a man who need strong. As the also folk could be the answer. What about first game? That's what about drive. We see first a year losing. Wait to see losing. And away about draw. What the consequences in the next 2 o'clock after 5 o'clock?
That's it. Your family, na, yeah, sorry. Hello.
Hello, Richard.
Yes, sir. Hello.
La bonne. Then I say, let me tell me what you do.
Okay.
Nhyira mo adwuma pa mo na and what they ask one day boy one F and they say last season born na tinko one F ba ka se goal me ba ala coach ni say na e ba kwa yin yan say at times you think to times oh born na yin think was okay born so born na to times I heard they say go with maba ala some boy do to when no yin adwuma na my ya de no no omo ku the Africa no me economic my people tempa quick
that's a finance call. Hello.
Yes, Richard. We are the king of Taxi David.
Shigogo.
Shigogo, Wakupene Kase. We the Mr. His Excellency Dr. Maudu Baumia, former Vice President. Baumia, or around it with the Mamifa Convention of Menchiano, and a DKM organizer for Procor by ONP in Menchiano. Now, Kotoko, Mr. Supporters, you as young to do Munia Mompire. Or the house of honor. So Bibiati on the only 19 Pomo. Upija, and Mrs. Say, who has Bibiana to Pija and Sakura Pija? Make this before the Nenita soon answer what the Golusu. If you are young friend Pabon supporters, no, let your man so pipe the bar or the other young Maya friend. When you say, and no matter who you are, Macro Big once I took out to let them yet maybe new match. Now for the house for 1 year's watch your more. So I do a panel, you let us the amount of that.
That's it. Last caller. Now, I'll be on news team soon take you over. Hello.
Ricardo.
Coco Doctor.
Ricardo.
Bernard Ammonia Udiu, aka air conditioning specialist. Meet you.
This is a phone I saw we ran one friend, Coco Doctor. A panic says, and no girls at has a folk to see a kind. Now, also, Yana first team of back premium for Football, Timber or class for study. You can never want to know about draw. And your mobile no and Kenya, and this is a panel, but a draw next year. Just or Mukanya will not match on the Budiano, or when you're almost on the Samai. Then Assembly Ribo. Pablo, would you not be walking?
That's it. Emfa frefo no mfa ensio na Jeff my Mr. to birthday no so na me family de no enwie na afi abi ha news team no entua so happy birthday and confirm Jessica Befi Adomako happy birthday to you we from aye onamfo especially Jeff Abuaje o say you show happy birthday nyame show pa Jessica nyame show na onkosoa anya okese enhye bia awo ayawudie mu no yakopon emfa bi emfa enom na omaw enkwatenten happy birthday Jessica Befi Adomako na menya we mfa entwatoɔ mekɔ the oti region ketekrache na maweshi champion Tulaku enso edi ni birthday ene Tulaku baby a obia no happy birthday to you nyame show pa na onya okese we from one kasa unia Solomon ase yame show happy birthday nyame show na onkoso anya okese na awudie mu nhye bia na yankopon emfa enmo champion Tulaku awo ketekrache awo de oti region ese we de masia yɛde abenwa news ɛna ɛtoa m so kyɛma sɛ bibia bɔkɔdeɛ